Good afternoon, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for March 30, 2024. And in the news this afternoon, JUTC responds to concerns about the cleanliness of its older buses. The Jamaica Urban Transit Company has responded to concern about the cleanliness of older buses in its fleet. Commuters have been complaining for some time about the poor state of some buses in the JUTC fleet. In a letter published recently in the news, a JUTC commuter expressed unease about the possible health implications associated with the dirty seats, which he said are turning black among other issues. The concerned commuter further bemoaned the state of the bus's interior, disclosing that some roofs are mold infested, while malfunction in air conditioning systems result in the bus doors being left open. He called for the management of the bus company to prioritize and invest in regular cleaning and sanitation protocols. But the state-owned company says while it acknowledges the challenges and the concern, it has routinely prioritized the safety and the cleanliness of its fleet. JUTC says it adheres to a strict schedule, ensuring buses are thoroughly cleaned, adding that bus depots are equipped with a dedicated cleaning crew tasked with sanitizing and maintaining cleanliness daily. It contends, however, that efforts to safeguard the health of staff and the commuters are sometimes compromised by acts of vandalism and food consumption. The JUTC is therefore imploring the thousands of commuters who use the buses daily to also play their part in maintaining the cleanliness and integrity of its buses. Men charged with uncle's murder get a court date. Two St. James men who reportedly killed their uncle during a family dispute at their Rose Heights home on Boxing Day will return to court on April 19, when their case will be mentioned. Shane Samuels and Ricardo Rooms, who are charged with murder in relation to the death of 55-year-old Bensley Vaughns, were given the new court date when they appeared before presiding parish judge Sasha Marie Smith Ashley earlier this week. Samuels had his bail extended while Rooms was remanded. During court proceedings, it was disclosed that the post-mortem report was outstanding from the prosecution's case file and that a full disclosure of documents is expected to be served on the men's attorney, Suwayne Phillips. The allegations are that about 2 a.m. on the day in question, Rooms got into an altercation with a woman at his home and the Vaughns intervened. A dispute arose between the men, and Rooms stabbed Vaughns on his hand. It is further reported that Vaughns was assisted inside his home when Rooms kicked off the door and attacked him again with a knife, stabbing him several times to the left side of his chest. Samuels reportedly got involved in the fracas and threw a building block on Vaughns' head. The police were summoned and Vaughns was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Rooms and Samuels were subsequently taken into custody and were later charged. Attorney for Atlantis Leadership Academy accuses CPFSA of failing to follow due process in abuse investigation. The Child Protection and Family Services Agency is being accused of failing to follow due process in the wake of the removal of 8 American teenagers from the Atlantis Leadership Academy in St. Elizabeth. The CPFSA said the teenage boys were removed from the academy following a welfare check on February 8, in which signs of abuse and neglect were observed. However, in a written statement to the CPFSA, Derek Harrison, the attorney for the academy, and its founder, Randall Cook, said the comment by the agency's head that there was evidence of abuse at the academy amounted to a premature conclusion before the finalization of the investigative process. We must caution the CPFSA that only a court at the appropriate time can make such a pronouncement, he continued. Harrison said that 7 weeks after the coordinated visit to the academy by the CPFSA and its international partners, the authorities have not seen it fit to extend to either Atlantis Leadership Academy or Cook the courtesy of taking their response to these very serious and disturbing allegations. Instead, the CPFSA has been giving interviews in an apparent attempt to inflame both the local and international media to look in one direction only, instead of being cautious, circumspect, and balanced at this preliminary stage, as is required for a responsible public agency, Harrison said. Outlining the chronology of events relating to the boys' removal, Harrison said it was Cook who had to make inquiries regarding the particulars of the complaint and the contact details for the officers who removed the teenagers. He said no contact has been made with either Atlantis Leadership Academy or Mr. Cook, but we observe that public comments laced with innuendos have been made which are both premature, inflammatory, inappropriate, and against the principles of due process. He added that given public utterances of the CPFSA, justice would best be served by the referral of the completed case file to the appropriate prosecutorial authority if the CPFSA's findings warrant that outcome. Harrison said Cook is eager to clear his name and that of his institution, but this can only be achieved by the adherence to due process, including allowing Atlantis Leadership Academy and Cook the opportunity to provide their side of the story. Bogue Hill teen seeks urgent assistance to combat cancer. When 17-year-old Rihanna Goulding graduated from Hanover's Hopewell High School in July 2023, she was upbeat to pursue her dream of doing culinary arts. However, those thoughts were soon set aside and replaced with worry when her right knee inexplicably started swelling to the point where she cannot move about without support. Then came the unexpected news 3 weeks ago as she was diagnosed with stage 2 osteosarcoma bone cancer. According to Cleveland Clinic, osteosarcoma is the most common type of cancer that begins in the bones, usually in the arms or legs. Limited movement, bone pain, a lump, and an unexpected broken bone are the most common symptoms. Many treatments are available, and if the osteosarcoma has not spread to other parts of the body, the survival rate is around 70%. Now Goulding and her family, who live in Bogue Hill, St. James, are trying to figure out how to address this painful medical reality, and she needs urgent treatment. I have to start chemotherapy immediately, but the doctor man at Cornwall Regional Hospital told me that they have no bed, so my mother has to provide a bed if she wants me to start the chemotherapy. I don't have the space for that. I should have started treatment from March 14, Goulding told the news as she sat close to her crutches. I need financial help to get surgery done so that I can go out and work and take some of the pressure off my mother. She's a single mother and really has it hard with we. Mommy say I must not think about it and fret because I am her only daughter and she don't want me to go and leave her, shared Goulding as she broke down in tears. Hopeful for better days, she spent time researching her diagnosis and still wanted to go to school. Me love cook, even though me sick and me have it hard. I still go to the kitchen, put down a chair and cook me yam, banana, Irish potato. Now go make sick of me foot me can't do what me love. I would love to do online classes, but I don't have the device or resources to do it. Me I ask for help. Bernadette McCook, Goulding's mother, expressed that she just needs her daughter to get a treatment so the family can know where they stand. Her foot hurt her wicked enough, McCook explained. Right now she's not on any pain medication and the only thing I have to do is help her with home remedy to ease some of the pain. I'm just frustrated right now. I just need a steady answer or a steady road to say yes, it is this road I am on and that'll go happen for her, said McCook. I want to know if she's going to be able to walk or do something for herself. I can't bother with it going around. I can't deal with it, she added in frustration. The family got 2 different options for treatment from 2 different medical facilities, one recommending that Goulding's right leg be amputated, which is estimated to cost $200,000. The other remedy offered to treat Goulding without amputation requires medical experts to do a surgery which involves removing the cancerous bone and replacing it with a bone from some other part of her body. That is estimated to cost $400,000 or more. After the biopsy, the doctor at University Hospital of the West Indies says the foot have to come off because they don't want the cancer to spread to our lungs. I don't know which surgery they are going to do and how they plan on doing it. I asked if something else could be done, but they are saying that it is the best option, McCook explained. Having visited the CRH twice, McCook angrily stated that she still is unable to get a bed for her daughter. The CRH have 2 long lists and her name is on the next list. I asked them if they really make my picnic come up here and sit down so long and nobody saying anything to me, she said. When I asked how effective it has been in removing the cancerous bone from other patients with a similar issue, Dr. Delroy Frey, clinical coordinator at the Western Regional Health Authority, said that is one question no one can answer. When you remove cancer, you have to get a good margin. You have to remove everything. How successful, it depends on the margin you get. But if the cancer is aggressive and you amputate it for the aggressive one, you would have caught everything, provided it did not spread to the lungs before you do that. It has a tendency to spread to the lungs if you don't catch it early, Dr. Frey explained. What will determine the effectiveness is when you remove it and test it and to see how well your margin is. If you clear everything, even then nobody can anticipate, no book, no experience. Individuals are different, and what you try to do is remove all the cancer as best as you can. If you can't do that, then you amputate the leg, and then you will get rid of it completely, he added. Vilma Graham, Golden's grand-aunt, said that she is hoping for the best. We have to turn donkey to lift her up and carry her out to the road to get taxi to bring her to the clinic. We have to walk on top, so it's a lot of minutes. We live in a truck, so when we reach back home, we have to turn donkey again, Graham declared. If you want to help Rihanna Golding, you can contact her mother at 876-576-5260 or 876-204-6149.